live. We're back. Ruby's back.
I just realized my name's not actually on my name. Oops.
It's not.
We now have an admin forest. No such thing as an admin summer anymore.
Yeah. Texas isn't a frozen hellscape completely anymore. They have power, so they got the episode out. Everyone, we survived waiting a week. Don't send stupid harassing statements because they're stupid. But anyway, so we got another episode in that like basically nothing happened in outside of one thing.
It's like nothing happened, but everything happened.
It's kind of, but this was the closest one to almost nothing happening because there was a lot of talking and it's
it was a lot of dialogue.
But it's fine. I almost screamed for a reason outside of other things, and I just had to check two people's Twitters, and of course they were the exact things they were talking about as well. So because it's those two, but anyway. Blake, go ahead. What was your favorite moment?
When Watts ended like Cinder's whole career in 60 seconds.
Yes.
Few people know how to choose someone out like Chris Sabat. It's that was pretty good.
So good.
That would have been my favorite Watts moment of the whole series.
So good. And you know,
really good.
The beautiful Bumblebee moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
and fuck Harriet. No offense. I know she's your favorite, but
that was one of the moments where I was like, okay, school pet, let's calm her down there. Raven, go ahead.
Straight up, even before the episode started, before you saw the Rooster Teeth logo, they had a warning, which told me there was going to be something awesome that happened. And something awesome did happen. So and then little Marrow, little puppy Marrow, they're all worried. That stood out to me. So I've seen worried dogs.
Wand was going to get injured.
The example of a worried dog. I've seen so many.
Mm-hmm. And Summer.
I had a lot of moments. But, you know, since you guys all went with bigger moments, I'm going to say one of the ones that kind of just made me laugh. Freaking Neo just happily skipping through that big old explosion.
She was so savage this episode. I love her.
Also, the text messaging between her and Cinder.
I was like, oh.
I know she can't talk. It's just funny.
Yep. We didn't get the how's she gonna talk to Jin. She's like, she did it. She was just like, I'm gonna make that girl hand over Ruby and I'm gonna do it. And I probably murdered and stole someone's scroll to send this text message.
Probably.
My favorite moment of the day, honestly, was when I scrolled onto Twitter and I went to Aaron Zek's Twitter account, and this was the first thing that I saw.
Yeah.
Video of a guy high-fiving a bee.
It's a good day to like bumblebees. It's a good day. It's a good day for the bees everywhere. It's a good day.
I found a piece of artwork of a guy holding a bumblebee, and I immediately sent it to Ty, and I'm like, "It's you, it's you."
It was. I screamed pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie.
You and everyone else.
Me and Ab and Raven both actually thought they were finally gonna kiss, and then they were just gonna have a pan of Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone, and everybody else like, what? And like, no, they're saving it. They're saving it. It's gonna be
like a season. It's gonna be the volume finale.
Mm-hmm.
Volume
it's
finale.
Gonna be down the end there. We'll skip to it. Just look at how cute they are. Just look
so
at this.
Cute.
Just look at that.
Do you have a picture of when Yang was blushing just before?
Please.
No, I don't. Unfortunately,
that was cute.
Their
little shy face was cute.
I thought I put that too.
I know. I'm just not trying to put up like 100 photos. I'm just trying to put like the prompt moments of it because there's also the moment of Ruby crying when Yang hugs her and stuff like that. I'm just
baby.
It's and we'll do Summer's favorite moment since I have it right there.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah.
Oh, it was
For a second, I didn't realize it was Neo, and then it's like I saw there was a lantern, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Neo. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, the scared puppy.
He is.
He
There's
needs a hug after this. He
He
needs a
does.
hug.
He just needs
Needs
to
a lot of
leave.
things.
He just needs
He
to
needs a
leave.
lot of things, guys.
One of them is a hug.
Did you notice he stayed put
Yes.
without being told? He just stayed instead of running inside.
Yes. And
I mean, to be fair, what was he gonna run into? It was gone.
I'm gonna run into
Yeah.
more smoke.
Dude, the
One thing-
effects. Oh my God.
We'll get there.
Yes.
The explosion that killed only Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind. He literally had silver eye energy stocked up in not literal silver eye energy, but that's basically what it was because it went through all of Atlas and didn't kill a thing but Grimm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And like Carrie at some event or something, either they forgot about this or they changed their minds, which either way it led to this and it's fine. He said the secret power of that cane was that it stored time. Now it's that he's been storing kinetic energy over lifetimes to just unleash in a holy vapor beam. And I'm like, that's a little different than storing time, but I'm okay with it.
That was my first thought because you brought it up a few times. Time.
What?
Well, he saved up the power over time, so I guess technicality.
Technically, I guess, yeah. It's just either way. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting. Okay, there's Salem. That beam's also going to shoot the other way into town. It was like, holy shit! And yeah, Hazel's.
Hazel is dead.
Hazel is embers.
Unfortunately, it is confirmed.
I'm just over here like no body, no death.
There is no body because there's no body left. He's gone. Unfortunately, this is the one moment where we can't show the body because there ain't one.
Yeah.
He was evaporated.
But also to add, we're gonna wait a little bit for Salem to come back because also Salem didn't have a body.
But she'll, yeah.
I was gonna say we don't know if Salem like died, or like somehow survived.
From everyone, like from Ironwood, Watts, Cinder, they're all like, she'll come back.
Yeah, it's just
minutes.
how long it's gonna take. This is the Deadpool version of like, okay, they had one atom. It may take a week, but he will reassemble himself. They just gotta grow back.
He's gonna have little baby hands.
We saw her be able to reconstruct her face pretty quick.
Yeah, so like for all we know, like we should see her just doing that again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
she could probably.
That would be something else if you just see a backstage of her just up with a time lapse of her just like growing out of goo out of the ground. She's probably gonna grow out of the goo of if there's anything left of that whale. I don't think there is.
Well, there was chunks of it.
Is there chunks of it left?
But it was slowly fading away. So
okay.
Yeah. So
okay. But,
at least her whale is gone. That's all.
Yeah. And like it's basically just her left.
And whatever Grimm in the farthest regions of the world are left.
Yeah, like I mean just an Atlas though. Like is it just her?
Yeah, because Emerald's out of there. Scorpion Man, Tyrion, and Mercury are gone. Cinder and Watts were gone. So yeah, it would just be her coming back.
Yeah, huh. So that's something. Yeah, it's literally just her. She like lost her entire surrounding force, and at her base, I should say. She's still like Cinder and Watts, but she's got the two that give the least shits about her left. Hi, Monica. We also see you there. Hi.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah, there was. We'll go through the big moments that happened in a couple of cute pictures. And something that someone pointed out to me, and I didn't notice it until after the second time I watched it. During an emergency alarm, Blake covers her ears.
We don't like loud noises.
That was awesome. And they one thing that I'm shocked that they don't have as a picture to sell is
I need that as my background.
It's really good. They're awesome.
That moment though, because I was on Tumblr and someone was comparing Blake calling Yang Zen to Blake calling Yang during the fall of Beacon, there's been a lot of changes to the character animation. Like, you see Blake looking off to the side before actually getting closer to the screen to answer.
Yeah.
Compared to like that volume where all the movements are so stiff.
Yeah.
See these comparisons.
Yeah, it's a drastic improvement. Oh yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, that's just the more they're doing. And like, especially in the where the hell is that one? Here. The call with May looked awesome. Like her receiving end of that call, especially the mirror image on the back there.
Mm-hmm.
That looked just pretty. Oh, that looks so good. But yeah. So Ironwood's gone full mental.
Yeah. Oh,
God. He's far gone. He is so gone.
All I can say is
he's a new villain now.
Ironwood smash.
And I'm gonna have we run a Facebook page that technically I guess I'm in charge of, so I would say the boss. So the boss is gonna have a little company employee training meeting right here, girls. You ready for this?
No.
I need you to spot the image between the difference between these two images. Trick question. There isn't one.
Let's say it's like the employee looks like they're about to be fired.
They both look like their person in charge is about to murder them because he realized they're an evil dictator.
Yeah, like I like the face expression Winter had. Like she finally realized.
Yeah, I was gonna say Winter's face killed me here because I'm like, oh, she's like really starting to get it
like
now.
She know, like
also hearing the freaking snitch.
Oh yeah.
Fuck her.
Oh yeah. She is so bitter about the fact that she's upset about Clover being gone. Like they get that, they said in the episode, but a lot of me is just figuring that she was due for a promotion and didn't get it. Because she was supposed to be the one getting his spot and she didn't.
Yeah.
True. She's so petty now.
You are right, Monica, he is. And what is probably going to be the cover or the display photo for the video when I upload it on YouTube.
It has to be that.
Like,
it has to be that.
Like,
look at
are you kidding me?
What was really interesting just in this episode alone, we finally got to see, like, you know how in the opening we saw Ironwood, we saw Atlas and Mantle in the background of him in his shadow. It's literally the mimicking scene right here. Like we saw him and he's talking about Atlas and Mantle.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that I don't have an exact picture of it here, but there's a picture where, no, maybe I do.
God, he's so creepy.
No, where is it? Here. You notice something? That he's literally got the Two-Face evil syndrome. White gun, white glove. Black gun, black glove.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, wow, that's on the nose. I'm like, why did they ever give him two different colored guns? That's why.
Yeah.
So they could do that stupid shit.
The fact that like he sat down and like he was like he laughed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like you're so far gone, and Salem knows it, and Salem says using you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the best part of all this is like, okay, we're still screwed. I'm like, we all just discussed outside of Cinder, who does not give two craps outside of getting a hold of Penny. Watts, who that as long as Salem doesn't kill him, doesn't care. Both of them could just leave. Salem has no one left.
Yeah.
He's still like, we're outnumbered. There's nothing we could do. Dude! It's literally the entire of Atlas against her. Start to get your head out of your ass. Like, you might not be able to kill her, but you might be able to nuke her a few times until you can move people. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Also, just go ahead. Go ahead.
If we're gonna talk Cinder and Watts, we need to talk about that life punching moment that he gave her.
Yeah, he ruined her whole career.
He's literally the parent who's sick of their child screaming, being like, "You need to shut up, get your head out of your ass, and just realize this is life."
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it's also the first character in the entire show to fully throw in her face that every single time when she was put up against a person that was a fair fight, she got her ass handed to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she almost, if she didn't have that dragon, would have got her ass beat by Pyrrha, who did not have maiden powers.
Yeah. And she was beaten by another. There are 2 maidens practically. It's like, come on, girl.
Yeah. It's
just all the flashbacks to her failures was funny.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
She needs to realize that she's like, I actually haven't done anything.
Like, Woz was literally like the fandom yelling at Cinder, like, you fucking.
Literally,
only
like literally Woz
things we've been yelling at our
on the behalf of the fandom.
This whole scene was me and Admin Crow the reason why we're sick of her in the show. She's useless.
This is literally every single scream when we go off about Cinder. That's
exactly. What's the purpose of her being in the show? And then Watts was me in this episode. He's like,
Woz was the fandom.
So what we need is Blake to edit Brock's face over Watts.
No, just Woz just being like the fandom.
Exactly.
Just put like the fandom text over his head. Like, that's the fandom.
Exactly.
I want to see Summer Photoshop Ty's head onto Watts right now. Please do it.
Either way, I take it. Watts was very much my spirit animal in that moment.
But I like how like Cinder like just sat and she didn't say anything. It's just sort of like the tear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was just like, shit.
Like, hey, you just ruined my whole
career.
I
am terrible at my career.
Like, fuck. You ruined my career.
Maybe I am nothing without Salem. Oh, wait. They were all right. God. But anyway, couple of other little moments before we get into, I guess, theories.
Oh.
Immediately asking.
First thing he wanted to know.
Yep.
And I like how Weiss was about to go to him and be like, oh, she's upstairs. And then obviously we got the warning.
All that crap goes off. He's like, don't worry, I'll go show you. And one thing I do need to bring up about this episode, and it blows my mind why they did this. They wanted to have another scene with Crow and Robin, but they literally forgot how the scene happened a week ago.
They did. They did.
like Robin's just sitting in her chair, Crow caws at her, there's no guards, and they're gone. And then Cinder gets Watts and they leave. In this scene, Robin's under rubble. Crow is screaming at her to get up, and there's guards in the room.
No, like, I enjoyed that scene, and Admin Clover, who's right outside this wall here, so he loved it too, because he lifted a piece of rubble up, and there's a crow. He's like, God, just freaking attacks the guard.
Like,
and then he like freaking chokeholds the guard in his human form. It's like,
yes.
What the?
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. And like, they've kind of confirmed that they're still in the compound somehow. They didn't like the thing that I wondered about where I'm like, they're lifted in the air. Like they've confirmed that compound is just suspended in midair. So they're in there somewhere. They didn't just leap out the door. But I'm like, okay, so that's probably going to be another thing of them. Their whole episode will be them getting out. But I just had to laugh and I'm like, I understand it was cold, but it must have been really cold that they forgot what they animated 2 weeks ago. But that's fine. You got to have a cool scene with Crow just beating people down without a weapon.
Crow's been wanting to hit someone for like, who knows how long he's actually been in there? Like, what, a few days? And he finally got to.
The last person he got to punch was
next.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. He'll find his way to that office sooner or later. Crow has no intention of leaving. He wants to.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna be doing.
There's gonna be another major character death, and it's gonna happen from somewhere involving those two. And I'm hoping the person I want to wins.
I feel like it's gonna be Ironwood.
Exactly.
Oh, he dies. And if I could compare Ironwood to another movie character, I can compare it to Professor Umbridge. I want dead more than Voldemort.
Everyone wanted her dead.
Yeah, I guarantee you everyone wants
Literally everyone did.
So I had a split moment where I got insanely excited about this episode. And it was only for a fleeting moment because I realized that I was not thinking and I forgot about something it did in the episode. Or it did in previous episodes, I should say. When Ironwood is literally going over his entirety of his life coming to a screaming halt because he doesn't believe that things can go good. He's just like, okay, we have nothing. All of a sudden, what are we going to do? And then he's like, sir, we have multiple ships airbound and they're not of Atlas and they're not Salem's. or they're not from Atlas Academy, and they're not Salem's. And I was like, did they get here already? I was like, are people from other kingdoms here? And then I'm like, oh no, it's SDC ships getting the people. I was like, I got too excited.
You're not alone. I thought the same thing for a minute, and then I'm like, wait, what else was there? And then they said Weiss, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, whew. Not gonna lie, my heart was starting to skip beats for a second. I was like, shit's about to go deep. And I was like, yeah, she's really gonna lose. Now they have reinforcements, but no. And then, he just started bombing supplies to help them fight
the airship, the Sandos airship.
Those were the airships to get the people out of there.
Yeah, so his plan, keep in mind here, I'm thinking of this from a person who would live in Atlas. This is just me. Now, give or take, some of them are uptight snobs. You're going to go, fuck the poor people, I don't care. But
so you're gonna be the snob?
So there's no, I'm not. I'm going to be the guy that just happens to live in Atlas, who just has a regular job, and he just lives in Atlas. I'm like, okay, cool. Ironwood's basically saying he doesn't care about Mantle. I'm just like, okay, I want to be saved. Hopefully Mantle makes it. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, SDC ships are going down to... They're probably rescuing people from Mantle. Awesome, they can come up here. We're safe. What's that? Oh, Watts or someone from someone else must be hacking those ships to kill those things so that they can't rescue Mantle. Oh, man, Salem's really evil. Wait, Ironwood's doing that? I don't want to... No, I don't want to be where this guy's in charge. I'm fucking leaving Atlas. Like... What? Who is he expecting for him to look like the good guy to?
I don't think he cares.
He doesn't care anymore.
I get that. And like, that's what I'm getting at. His logic is that far gone to where you're going to be like, dude, even Atlas isn't going to want you to save them. Mantle doesn't give a shit. Atlas isn't going to give a shit because you've literally turned worse than Salem at this point.
He is.
Like,
yeah.
That blew my mind. I'm like, you should have lied somehow and like pinned it somehow against someone else. You're just like, no, I blew those up because the little girl that doesn't want to do what I want her to do isn't doing it. So bring her or I'm going to kill all those people. Vote for Ironwood. I don't.
You lost my vote.
I don't know.
Okay, the funny thing about Ironwood is in the beginning of the episode where his officers, like, we still have Joxney.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care.
I was like, I was safe.
Yeah.
Well, there was another thing.
I agree with Ironwood for something.
There was the other thing is, did you notice he only said, bring me Crow Bronwyn? He never said anything about Robin.
Because he doesn't care about Robin.
Yeah.
He's not going to get any leverage out of them.
Yeah,
with
he's
going
to get more from Crow.
It's like, dude, you're going to get both.
Crow right now is the one, guilty, even though he's not really, of killing Clover.
No matter what, I see them both are going to face Ironwood together. I have a feeling it's going to be them together.
Well, I don't see them leaving their sides at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
Excuse me.
I feel like it's going to be like a Crow versus Ironwood fight.
There has to be.
Yeah. And
Can't wait.
There's eventually, like, you noticing also how more actively pissed all of the Aesops are getting at each other?
They are. Tensions are very high.
Like, all Vine did was put his hand on Elm, and she was like ready to knock him out.
Like,
don't touch me.
What are you doing?
Don't touch me.
Yeah, and I can't. Someone told, was it Winter that told Harriet to stop when she was lighting up and ready to run, or was that Meryl? Who told her to stop in that situation?
I'm pretty sure it was Winter.
No, wasn't it? It was Ironwood.
Oh no,
Was
it was Ironwood.
Then I'm wrong. Okay.
Ironwood said like, "Oh, Crow got away." Harriet was like, "I'm about to fucking yeet myself at this bitch."
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I remember someone told
her
to
stop. I was
like,
really staring at her shoes because we got a really good shot of her feet there, and I was just really staring at the side of her foot.
Yeah.
I was like, it looks like a runner's shoe. I like that. I wasn't even listening to who was talking to her at the time.
That's funny.
It was like Sora suits.
That's what it is. Guys. Look, I have priorities.
No, I get it. No, but it was really cool. It like a lot. Again, outside of the blast, there was just a lot of talking in this episode. So they also mentioned one thing that they mentioned that we should get away from because this is probably going to be a pretty short one. Watts specified what he did.
Yes.
And he's not in control of Penny. Like, he also, I love how they worded that. He's like, you told me you had her under your control. I'm like, no, you idiot. I said I had Penny under control. And she just seems to be fighting the virus somehow. And then also, someone brought it up on Tumblr that I thought was pretty hilarious. That Watts was like, okay, she's just fighting it because there's some part of her left that can. But when James hears about this, he goes, either the virus didn't work or Watts was screwing with us. He never considers maybe Penny's just resilient. And someone pointed it out, like, you're that much of a dickbag, Ironwood. You couldn't have been like, oh, maybe this person that happens to have a little bit of a heart doesn't want to do what you want her to do. It's like, yeah. Also, what the heck was it? Someone put on Tumblr that in season 1, it was Little Red Riding Hood. It tries desperately to impress Glinda the Good Witch to get into school. Volume 8, the Tin Man is threatening to nuke the city unless Little Red Riding Hood and her friends hand over Pinocchio.
Man, this fairy tale is getting really tense, guys.
Intense.
It's like, that's a really funny way of putting it, but I like that. Oh, God.
There's your new Grimm fairy tales, just written not as the RWBY characters, but literally Tin Man, Red Riding Hood.
Exactly.
I would love to read it as that point of view now.
It would
Right?
be.
Tin Man, we were supposed to save the wizards were supposed to save us and help us, and now what happened?
Welcome.
But now
Yeah.
Yang, Ren, and John know that Oz is back.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, they almost
And that he openly said that he sacrificed himself and took all the damage while Oscar was getting beat down. And also that Emerald is with them and not all of them trust her right away, except they were about to explain before all of that happened.
Did you see the new color that Ren could see coming off of her?
Yeah,
It was
purple.
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 And I looked it up. It's one of two things: either mysterious or passionate.
Could be.
Also, it got very deep, and I'm like, I need to get out of this category of color purple. It also was meant Ren was going to do something very unfun.
Oh, God. Anyway, one thing that was also that I liked about that is that their reason when they were talking through the cave is that Yang said that he didn't trust her and that we should just leave her be. And then Emerald point blank went, "Nope, I agree with Blondie. I still don't like you people. Let just go our separate ways." She didn't try and say I wanted to kill you. It's just like, I don't like you. Let's just walk away.
Yeah.
And then she had to bring up, she's like, you don't trust her. And then he's just like, we really should trust her. And Yang brings up, hello.
See this
my
part?
God.
I have the weapons for a reason.
I just was waiting for like the scene out of Toy Story where how Buzz pops his arm off and holds it. I was waiting for her to do that.
I thought she was gonna do that when she was fighting Salem. Not gonna lie, I thought she was gonna pop
Take
her
my
arm.
arm.
Part of me wanted her to take her arm off and throw it at Oscar to be like, we should trust her. Poof. Excuse me.
Honestly, yes, I want that.
The Woody, can you give me a hand? Or Buzz, can you give me a hand here? Throws the arm up on the. Come on, man.
Really? Thank you.
I also like how not Raven, Crow and Ruby had the same angry face.
They do.
Yes.
What's
They
about
do.
yeah?
Hello.
That's cute.
He's dad.
I'm like angry.
No.
Sorry, I'm on that boat. I'm always on that boat.
Oh, that whole theory that Crow is a father. I mean,
I know.
I can.
It's like, come on, they have the same angry face.
If we have the same angry face, then that means I am related to a few people that I've met in my life.
That's how it works now.
If that's what we're gonna do.
I thought it was cute. They were both angry.
We almost got a Rose
Anyway.
Garden moment.
We almost did until I saw
Almost,
Emerald.
and then
She was
some
ready
people
to
gotta
fight
fucking
the world
ruin
on
it.
sight. She was like, you.
Yes. You're right,
She was
Monica.
like,
She could be useful.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
super happy to see Oscar, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you."
Yes, she was ready to draw her weapon right away, instantly.
Yeah,
It's
even
just like, I'm
Emerald
gonna
too.
shoot
They were
her.
both like ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they trust Emerald enough to give her weapons back.
Yeah, I noticed that. Kept the weapons until we got closer to the mansion.
Well, I guess like once like there's more people, it's like everybody against her. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah. But
Mhm.
She's gonna be outnumbered.
yeah, no, I'd agree with you there, Monica. She'll do something. I don't know what yet, but anyway, yeah, that's. I'm trying to think if we missed anything. We pretty much talked about all that they had. Harriet being a snitch. I seriously like something's going to go wrong there. There's a lot of plot threads that are going to explode in the next few episodes because they're getting toward the end of their normal season length.
That's my concern, is that things might go a little fast paced here soon, depending on how much they want to wrap up before the next volume.
Yeah, there's
it could be
4
weird.
more episodes left now.
Yeah,
How
I
many
think
episodes
there's
they say
like
they were doing?
So
think there's
unless like they
4?
make the episodes longer to not
Yeah.
address things, that's the only thing I could think
Did
of.
they say there was 14 episodes?
Yeah,
I don't remember how many.
I don't remember. I honestly don't
They
remember.
should,
I'm honestly just going off of something I saw. Someone said that there was 4 more episodes left.
Yeah,
Okay.
they should,
I'm
there's 4
just
more.
going off of that.
Okay, that's fine. Well,
And this volume is longer.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I know the volume is longer, yeah.
Yeah, and their regular episode length is 12, or season length is 12, which that's fine. In 4 episodes, I think they'd be all right. As long as they don't drag too much and then leave a couple for like the stinger.
That's why I
for the
feel
next
like that's why I'm like
focused on,
glad
I
it's
guess.
like very dialogue heavy with certain stuff because it's not like Russ, it's like it's just dialogue.
Yeah, and they're not going to save everything. They're going to do a couple, get rid of them, and then all of a sudden there's going to be pretty much, because they're not leaving Atlas right away, they're going to have 1 or 2 that they're like, the beginning of next volume, they'll get solved.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure if we got another volume in Atlas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just looked it up at 14 episodes.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was just trusting what everybody else was saying. I was like, okay, yeah, 14.
It was from comicbook.com, and they've got good sources. I do know that.
No.
You have to take it with a grain of salt.
If they're reporting on something someone else said from a source, I believe them. But if it's one of their reports, I don't.
Page, so I'm going to pull back up the Twitter page.
Okay, all right, then that's fine. But if it's something they personally looked up themselves, then it scares me. But anyway, does anyone have theories?
Nope.
I have predictions, I guess. Not so much theories, but I mean, I'm still on the boat that Marrow's gonna swap over still. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But the only other thing I can say to add on to that is it is an interesting way that they set up the scene when I think it's like just after Harriet snitches on Winter and all that while he's talking and everything. They literally have Vine and Harriet on one side, and the other 3 on the other side, and the 3 on his other side all look freaking scared outside of Harriet and Vine.
Yes.
I don't know if that means, wow, why can't I Elm? I don't think Elm might switch over too, but just the fact that Marrow and Winter still are freaking out there. I
feel like Marrow, like Winter's like, yo, Marrow, let's get out of here.
And I'm hoping that they meet up with Crow and Robin, and that's probably how they'll get their weapons back. Like, even if it's not Winter directly, I'm still banking on Marrow here. Yeah. I'm just going to be upset with all the times of them showing that he's clearly not okay with this stuff going on.
He's so not okay.
Yeah, Marrow's the pretty much home run shot that he's going to leave.
I was going to say, he's got to be literally ready to run here soon.
Yeah, he's up there. And
I guess the only other prediction I have still is maybe some conflict between Crow and Robin being like, we gotta go, and Crow's like, no, I want to go fight James.
Yep.
We're gonna fuck
Alan, but not the time.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, I feel like it's gonna be the same. Like Robin goes back and like, you know, the same way May did.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it's gonna be like that. Like, I gotta still do what I gotta do. You do you.
I can see that. I hope not, just because I would like to see more of Robin, because I'm sure once we leave Atlas, we're not gonna see her anymore.
Yeah, probably not. We're not gonna see her or the Aesops at all, or anyone outside of the main crew, really. Which is fine. I'm okay with them having that because they could eventually have an end game level of just horse shit of people showing up at some point.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get like this big old thing when we go back.
Oh yeah, it'll all end in Vale and it'll probably end at Beacon. So, and I'm fine with that. That could be really cool. And I would not be. Me and Admin Crow have a really. It's a blatant ripoff idea, but that they worked out teleportation through glyphs. So they basically are able to have an endgame level of just horseshit as long as there is more than one Schnee in each continent.
Oh, why not?
And it's fine.
Clearly,
But
someone just can change and evolve. So you know what? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Mhm.
Exactly. But yeah, I have legit nothing.
I just want to see more Maria.
She's
I
in
wonder how she's
space.
doing.
I know they're just
I
trapped in
wonder how they're
space.
doing. Wonder how they're doing. Hope they're okay.
I hope she got
I
some
just wanna-
cashews before they left.
Mhm.
Well, because it was slightly falling, so maybe over time it'll crash down to Earth somewhere, and they'll pop
Yeah.
up in the next volume.
Yeah, it landed in Vacuo.
You never know.
Somehow.
Never know.
Yeah,
It's just,
I have
you know,
I have no
falling.
idea.
I just want to see them again because if that was their
I
ending,
just want to know if they're okay. That's it. I just need to see them for like a 5-second thing,
like I said,
We
if
should
that was
have
their
shown
ending,
them able to see that blast.
That would be really great if that was the end credit scene. Like the world is somewhat okay, and then it's just her and Pietro going,
Bing.
"Hello," trying to get communications back somehow.
I'd imagine.
there you go. That is your Marvel cutscene. Your
Have
ending.
you guys
cutscene.
ever seen 2.5 Men?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a great scene where Alan and Charlie are sitting at their desk and they solve the problem of the episode, but I can't think what it is. And it gets referenced in memes all the time. And they're like, "You sure we're not forgetting something?" It's like,
Yeah.
nah, we're fine. And then it's Jake
This
in the
is Jake
rain
out-
at soccer practice.
Yeah, and it's more.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like, the gang's all here. I swear to God, we're missing someone.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
Harriet
we're
screaming into a computer.
No, they're gonna just take
Oh,
out
not
Ironwood.
Harriet, Maria. Sorry.
It's gonna take out Ironwood. They're gonna be like, "All right, we did great, guys. We saved the world. Time to go to Vacuo to help them." Oh god, if I forgot something, whatever. We'll figure out later. They're on the way to Vacuo and they realized it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Just like me walking out the door, forgetting my keys.
Where do you think they would take them? Another kingdom or where? They were going to take them to the Schnee Manor, weren't they?
They were gonna just get them out of there.
They were just going to get them out of Mantle. I don't remember where they were going to pick them up to, but yeah,
Yeah.
Monica, they were going to bring them somewhere up there. And they could have taken them just to Schnee Manor, because if you notice when they showed Schnee Manor the first time, it's about twice the size of the Beacon dorms.
Yeah, plenty of people.
Yeah, they could fit everyone there.
It looks like they could fit quite a few people there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as long as they're up, as long as they're up in Atlas, I don't think they're going to care because then they're not.
Yeah, probably
down
that.
there.
It's just whoever's in Mantle, bring them out to Atlas for better safety.
Exactly. And then they had them stored in some railroad in Atlas already.
Yeah,
Everyone
they were
was
like
down
pretty
there,
much
so-
like in the subway.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I
exactly.
think they
So-
showed them running into the subway a couple of
Yeah.
They
Yep.
did.
Also, I have to again, and I can't think of the guy's name. No, I can't remember. Mensk. The main villain. I've said so many times that this volume is just the opening cutscene of StarCraft, Heart of the Swarm, and literally James staring out the window with his arms behind his back, just watching the city burn, and he's just like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." It's just Emperor Mensk from the start of it, knowing they're coming to try and kill me, but that's fine. Someone on that staff really likes StarCraft. That's all I gotta say, which is fine because I really do too. If we got nothing else to talk about, really.
Look, the only thing I can talk about is all these comparisons and the animation, and I don't think you guys want to hear me go off on that anymore.
If
Wait,
you have
wait,
one or two specific ones.
I was about to say, did
Uh,
Blake find her JoJo reference this week?
I thought everything was a JoJo reference.
Everything is, but there wasn't one like that really, like, oh.
I had to ask. I had to ask.
Of course.
Listen. There's a JoJo reference. I'm gonna like have Ty set up so I can tell my JoJo.
We would have to put up a special little banner. Here's the
Anyone?
JoJo segment.
JoJo reference.
Like on today's where the JoJo.
Just wait.
There's
hold
our
on.
segment of Blue's Clues, but Blake's Clues.
The Blake's Clues, the JoJo reference.
Just the black paw prints all over screen
Yeah,
caps.
yeah.
No, just to make it. Did it not work?
There we go. There we go.
Oh God.
There's
but
one.
But you had to show my favorite picture of Clover.
Rude.
No. No. No.
Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. That's not it. That's
I like
not
how
it.
he's looking for it right now.
That's
I
not it.
know. he
Nope,
is.
we're getting there. We're getting there. No, I have it. I just wait. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Hold
Oh,
on.
we
like a,
believe it.
Hold
Oh, I
on.
see. I see
photo.
it.
There he is.
the best photo of Clover.
He's not dead, guys. He's literally in the other room. Clover's not dead. He's in the other room. I need to pull my Clover Plus away.
All right. Anyway, so I think that's enough of that, and we're just going to call it a day. Hopefully, this is the right one.
No, it's not.
Blake.
Yeah, it is.
You think he'd delete the other ones after a while?
There's
Nah.
no
This is
risk
much more
involved there.
He wants to take the risk.
On our toes.
You don't see the 13 attempts on the bottom.
Oh, Lord.
13.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm Nominate Hearts. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as I try to keep up with my social media.
Oh, me next. Okay. You can find me as Fiery Summers Cosplay. I realize I misspelled my own DM username. I'm just looking at this.
Oh, that's
Never
not
personal.
Blake anymore. Now we gotta make fun of you.
I will fix it. I'm gonna fix
every
It's
episode.
been like that for 10 episodes and you so stupid.
It's me. I know, but you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I have my Twitter. I have it up and running finally.
It's been
just-
wrong all this time. We did it wrong.
And I'm supposed to be the blonde one here.
Well, clearly we're all dumb, guys. Anywho,
Shh. I'm a science teacher. I can't spell.
you can find me as Ray Sketchet on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, where sometimes I post art when I feel like finishing it.
And you can find me everywhere at Organoid0, which I'll actually be streaming after I stream another thing on StreamYard today. I have a lot going on Saturdays. I'll be streaming the what the heck is it again? Outriders demo, so that'll be fun. All right.
What'd you forget?
No, your
Oh.
thing.
You just gotta go.
I try to avoid looking at your corner of the screen. All right. Bye, everyone.